Hello, everyone. So, this is How Was Your Day Off? Bombshell. I'm so glad you asked. Well, it was extremely jam packed and busy as always. Grandpa had it in his fool head he wanted to get outside today on one of the hottest days ever and use his new mower, and he needed me to advise him on how to start this thing. Well, needless to say, that was an event in itself. We got out there, I advised him, he mowed his half, and by that I mean the empty lot in front of the house, the side piece. But I got behind the garage and around the fence, and then I don't know. Superwoman Nova came over me. I was like, I had to do this. You just have that feeling you got to get this done. I start pulling weeds, whacking trees, going out back, seeing if the tomatoes are ready, whacking on the part and pruning it so I can get, because there's more blooms, believe it or not, on my tomato vine. Let those puppies come on because I have one. It's funny. Remember how the small vine was? I was so worried about it, not thinking it was going to make it. It's bigger than the big vine was. Makes sense out of that. So I was like, all this hard work and energy. And when I'm around the side of the house, I noticed that two of our timbers, if you will, that are decorations. I'll be honest with you. I was using the new mower last time and I whack weeded. I don't know if that's possible or not, or even if that's a word, but tonight we're going to make it a word. Part of the lumber that was in the ground that had one of those railroad ties tucked to it. Remember how I couldn't get the mower started and I didn't know why, and that part of the wood was stuck up there with the railroad tie? Yeah. Anyway, I decided it was time to pull that wood up and put it out for trash, because after all, tomorrow's trash day, so somebody, was either going to use it for firewood or pick it up and decide to use it for who knows what, or maybe the trash men would use it for something like trash. Anyway, I put two pieces out there. There's still like one timber down, but that one so far is still attached to the ground. But now we're on a mission to find new brick to go down in the ground. But Cousin Penny stopped by today. We gave her the gifts for Miss Nicole and Chris. We're so happy and proud of them both. So gave them gifts from myself and Grandpa and Mackenzie and my mom, because we want her to know and him to know that we're so happy they're together. And we're not going to be there Saturday, unfortunately, but we wish them all the best in the future, and well wishes, of course. Then gave Penny her little gift, which I got a pumpkin sign that said welcome friends, and some vitamins I thought she would like to use. So one a day to give you that energy and boost and strength to conquer anything that you have your mind to. And that was pretty much the day. However, we went to Goodwill and got some good buys there. Really did. Orange was the color of the day. But I found out they're not going to be marking the books much longer. Okay? That part is very disheartening. Especially when I have people that rely on me to get their books. And that's where I usually go to. That's my go-to place if I'm not on eBay. So I wrote a nice little note to the Goodwill Industries people, and I said, look, I love coming to your store, but there's some things that, right now times are tough, okay? And trying to make ends meet is even tougher. So I would greatly appreciate you still continuing to mark the corners of the books and letting us have them on when the color of the day happens, let alone the doilies. By that I mean what you decorate your tables with, your end tables and in the front room. I get that from Grandma. We always had to have a doily on the table, okay? And so anyway, they didn't mark the doily that I had picked out today, and they said that they're not going to mark them coming up. So that really is disheartening. In these trying times, we all need to come together and stand united to help one another. And I really hope they hear my outcry for that. Got some books there to add to some more books that I got to give to someone who let me know they were in need of historical romances. And I thought, you know what? I can help that person out. Even though I don't read it, I like to help others in need. And tonight we're going to do State of the Bombshell. And it's not going to be about political views other than helping each other. I think that's something we really need to bring home. We really need to focus on. We really need to not... I know right now everybody's wanting your vote, so they're trying to pull you this way, trying to pull you that way. Right now, I want you to focus on united we stand, divided we fall. And if you feel like you're being divided at the seams by this or that, you need to watch that video. So State of the Bombshell is next. Just letting you know. I wanted to let you know about this cute little magazine that I get in the mail. It's called Country Extra. Okay? They have some really cool things in here, like the Country Almanac for September. Did you know that September the 17th is Apple Dumpling Day? And September 28th is Good Neighbor Day. So I'm going to read you the apple dumpling recipe as well as the Good Neighbor Day. And I'm hoping that that helps you celebrate not only those days, but bring some form of togetherness. Now, September 17th is Apple Dumpling Day. Here's an easy recipe to use up all those apples from the farm. You preheat the oven to 350, peel, core, and cut 2 medium Granny Smith apples into 8 wedges each. You unroll 2 8-ounce tubes of crescent dough, separate each into 8 triangles. Wrap a triangle around each wedge. Place in a greased 13 by 9 inch baking dish. Mix 1 cup sugar, a third softened butter, and a half teaspoon cinnamon until blended. Sprinkle over dumplings. Slowly pour 3/4 cup, that's 3/4 cup Mountain Dew soda around the rolls, and in parentheses they have do not stir. Bake uncovered until golden brown and apples are tender, 35 to 40 minutes. Serve warm with vanilla ice cream. Again, that's what you should be doing on September 17th, Apple Dumpling Day. Now, on September 28th, Good Neighbor Day. Being a good neighbor makes good neighbors. So show a little love by sharing a loaf of homemade bread, helping trim bushes, offering to grocery shop, or just offering a kind word. A little goes a long way. So with that being said, I wanted to feature that. We went to Aldi. Grandpa didn't get out, and they've raised their prices a little bit. So we went home, and I was a little bit disheartened because I got to thinking, how am I going to function? I don't have my apples, I don't have my blueberries, I don't have my grapes, and that's what I use for break food. So while I was panicking out on this, something told me to go to County Market. By the way, they are cheaper than Aldi's. I never thought I'd say that. So I got the big container of blueberries. I want to say it was either $1.69 or $89, but it's under $2. I got 4 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 apples, $1.79 a pound. The grapes were, I want to say $1.89, but they were under $2. And, you know, the tomatoes on our vines are coming on, and I thought Grandpa might like bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and using some of my lettuce because I eat lettuce salad at nighttime anymore. And so I thought that might be a nice little treat. I got him some buns and fully cooked bacon, put a little bit of my sliced tomato on there. If he doesn't like his meal tomorrow, he's set. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. I'll let you know. Why am I doing a State of the Union or State of the Bombshell? Simple. I think it's time that we take all the politics and everything like that and shelf it. You know, people take that so seriously, and I honestly believe, well, I'm one of them. I take it seriously too, I won't lie. But if we forget about that and forget about just, you know, cutting this country the way everybody's wanting to do it, think about your neighbor, like the Good Neighbor Day. How are you going to make a difference? That's what I want to imply on you. What are you going to do to help someone else? Now, you're thinking to yourself, now, Donna, who am I helping? It implies good neighbor. You could have a neighbor next door that's elderly. You could have someone that says, not in so many words, but says, hey, I would like this and this, but I just don't know how to help. There's your hint. Help. You know? Or I don't know how I'm going to go about it. If it's not too expensive, then, you know what? And the thing is, don't expect for your money back. Just say, the greatest gift you can give me is a thank you. And be honest about that, because you will have a great reward in your heart and in your spirit. Trust me, I've experienced this now twice, at least, that I can count on. And I don't regret doing either time. And I hope that I can impress upon you guys. Speaking of which, I am going to do the first time ever my grandpa is selling his riding lawnmower. It's old, it's used, okay? We need help getting rid of it because we need it gone. It does not run, but he is taking $200 or best offer. So make sure that you look at the pictures that I've put on Facebook. I know that I'm pretty much of a private person, but I think those are public. And help out if you can, okay? It's $200 or best offer, and he is a World War II veteran, but he does not get a pension from the government. He's on a fixed income. It's very tight, and he would greatly appreciate any and all help that anyone can give him. I think that's all I have for you tonight, because it's not too thrilling other than me pulling up wood out of the ground today, which was quite entertaining. But other than that, stay tuned, because State of the Bombshell is next.